This is Dr. Sudha from Government Science College, Autonomous, Bangalore. Today's lab topic is linearly independent and linearly dependent vectors. So linear independence and linear dependence of vectors. So let us look into the definitions. Linear dependence. Let V be a vector space over a field F. A finite set alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n of vectors of V is said to be linearly dependent if there exist scalars C1, C2, etc. Cn belonging to F, not all 0, such that the linear combination is equal to 0. Linear independence. Let V be a vector space over a field F. A finite set alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n of vectors of V is said to be linearly independent if the linear combination equated to 0 implies all the scalars are equal to 0. That is, C1 is equal to 0, C2 is equal to 0, and Cn is also equal to 0. We have one more result regarding the vectors belonging to V3R. A subset S containing 3 vectors of V3R is said to be linearly dependent if the determinant formed by these 3 vectors is equal to 0. If the determinant value is not equal to 0, then we can conclude that the vectors are linearly independent. So let us begin with the first problem here. We need to show that the 3 vectors of R cube are linearly independent. Let us make use of the determinant result. So let us put these vectors in a determinant form, evaluate it. When we evaluate this, we get minus 31, and minus 31 is not equal to 0. Therefore, we can conclude that the given vectors are linearly independent. So let us check using the maxima code here. So let us copy this, go to the maxima window, let us paste this, and let us execute this using Shift Enter. So when we execute this, we get the matrix over here, and the determinant value is minus 31. Since it is not equal to 0, the output is the vectors are linearly independent. So when 3 vectors are given in R cube, we can make use of this determinant result and we can solve it. Suppose if we are given more number of vectors, that is a set of 4 vectors are given in R cube, and if we are asked whether they are linearly independent or dependent, so we can say directly, since the number of vectors are greater than or equal to the dimension of the vector space, then they form the linearly dependent set. So let us check it out using the basic definition of linear independence and linear dependence. So for that, let us consider the linear combination of the given vectors. So we can write the linear combination as A into 1, 1, 2 plus B into minus 3, 1, 0 plus C into 1, minus 1, 1 plus D into 1, 2, minus 3 and equated to the 0 vector of R cube, that is 0, 0, 0. When we simplify the left hand side, we get this triplet. So equate that to the right hand side, that is a 0 vector. So now equating the corresponding coordinates, we get 3 equations in A, B, C, D. Name them as 1, 2 and 3. So let us use the elimination process and find the values of A, B, C. So let us eliminate a vector B, or sorry, the constant B from the equations using 1 plus 3 times 2. So we get 4a minus 2c plus 7d is equal to 0. Name this as equation 4. Next, 2 times 3, that is 2 times the third equation plus the fourth equation. So you have an independent equation of b. So let us make use of that along with the expression 4 here. When we just add 2 times 3 with 4, we get 8a plus d is equal to 0. From there we can write d is equal to minus 8a. Since the number of unknowns are 4 and the number of equations are 3, so we are going to get infinitely many solutions here. Therefore, we are not going to get unique solution. Therefore, we have expressed d in terms of a. So let us choose a is equal to some constant k not equal to 0, a real constant. So when we choose a is equal to k, we get d is equal to minus 8k. So making use of the value of A and D, we can find the value of C and B. So from equation 3, we get C is equal to minus 26k, and from equation 2, we get B is equal to minus 11k. Since k is not equal to 0, none of the constants are not equal to 0. Therefore, the given set of vectors are linearly dependent. So we can use this basic definition of linear independence and dependence and write the result. Or else, since the number of vectors given are greater than the dimension of the vector space, there itself we can conclude that the set of vectors are linearly dependent. So let us now make use of the maxima code here and check it out. So here we can't use the determinant method because 4 vectors from R³ are given. So let us make use of the basic concept here and see whether the linear combination, as we studied in linear combination lab. So let us put all the 4 given vectors as the input v1, v2, v3 and v4 within the square brackets, and take the linear combination of these 4 vectors and put it as E. Now we are going to equate this linear combination to the 0 vector and form 3 linearly simultaneous equations and solve them for the constants C1, C2, C3 and C4. So let us use the linsolve command. So linsolve, we know that solves the list of simultaneous linear equations for the list of variables. The expressions must be, each of them must be polynomials here, or they may be equations. If the length of the list of the variables doesn't match with the number of linearly independent equations to solve or to be solved, the result will be an empty list. We know that the command linsolve solves the linearly independent equations. So here we are solving these 3 equations. All of them are equated to 0 here because the right hand side we had the 0 vector. We are solving them for C1, C2, C3 and C4. If all of them are equal to 0, then we can conclude that the set of given vectors are linearly independent. Else, we need to conclude that the set of vectors are linearly dependent. While solving manually, we have seen that none of them were 0, so we got it as linearly dependent. Now let us see in maxima whether this gives us a linearly independent or dependent set of vectors. So let us paste the command here. So we have given input of 4 vectors here. We have taken the linear combination here, and under our user variable h, we have put the command linsolve. And here we have 3 equations and we are solving for the constants here, that is C1, C2, C3 and C4. If all of them are equal to 0, we conclude that they are linearly independent. Else, we are going to conclude that the given vectors are linearly dependent. So let us check on execution. So on execution, see here, we get C1 value is minus percentage R1 by 8. Here, maxima takes percentage some constant, but in our manual part we had taken k. So here C4 is taken as percentage R1. So we get all the other 3 variables unknowns, that is C1, C2, C3 in terms of R1. So here, but in our manual part we had taken C1, that is A is equal to k. So we got everything in terms of k. So here we got everything in terms of percentage R1. None of them are equal to 0. Therefore, the given vectors are linearly dependent. So likewise, we can solve whether the given set of vectors are linearly independent or linearly dependent. In the third example, fourth example, we can see that there are 3 vectors from R³ or V3R. So you can use the determinant method here. And in the fifth example, we have quadruples. Since there are 4 quadruples, even here we can make use of the determinant method, put it in the determinant of order 4 and check whether the determinant value is 0 or not equal to 0. If it is 0, then the conclusion will be dependence, and if it is not equal to 0, then the set of vectors will be linearly independent. So this comes to the end of the lab, linearly independent and linearly dependent. Hope everybody could follow it. Thank you.